Hi, today I want to take a look at the Super Famicom Box, or the Super Famicom Hotel. This system was predominantly used in Japan for the purpose of retail, allowing people to rent and play games in hotel rooms and cafes and things like that. You could either rent it by the day or the night, or you could pay as you go, because there was a coin mech that was bolted on the side, as you can see here. I've not got that on my unit, but obviously that was a pay as you go sort of system, and it would bolt on here. I'd like to say thank you to Lee, also known as Monster Mug here on YouTube, for helping me hooking up with this machine. Really fantastic machine, quite rare. Like you say, only ever available in Japan. It comes with two standard controllers, just with slightly longer leads, and they live in this little cubby hole here. Right round the back we've got a modular power supply system. No internal leads go from this into the machine, they all come externally, so we've got the little fly lead there that outputs the 5 volts 5 amps that the system requires. I don't know whether that was because they were going to do different units for different countries or anything, but I'm not sure. But this obviously never left Japan, so that was the way it was left. To access the machine you needed these two special keys that unlock the front of the case. Obviously need to remove that key, the little special key there, but we'll talk about that one in a minute. Once you gain access to the machine you can start to look at the guts of it. Down the bottom we've got a few, just obviously where the switches come through, reset switches, stuff in the main key unit. So here are the two cartridges that obviously are interchangeable. There are a number of cartridges that were available with a different selection of games, so to keep the machine interesting, I should think. There is one cartridge that needs to be permanently in the machine because it carries part of the menu system and stuff like that. So we've got Super Mario bits there. But we'll go through the games obviously in a bit more content a little bit later. As you can see, it's a huge cartridge. This is the one that tends to be chopped and changed. Obviously Star Fox and Super Mario Kart there. That's probably quite a popular cartridge. So we're going to take a bit of a gander inside the machine. There's the main board there. So we're going to be popping the lid off so we can take a look inside the machine now. As we move in closer we can see that these chips are nothing special. They are standard Super Nintendo chips, all in their arrangement. CPU and the PPU unit, so nothing special there. No combined chips or anything like in the later Super Nintendos. This seems to be, I think, the processor and the logic for the menu side of it. Here's the audio side. We've got the digital signal processor there, so that's the audio side and the main power filtration coming into the board. That's the, I think, like an RF converter, because obviously you've got RF coming into this, and that's your joystick port connection. On the little daughter board that comes with this, there is a coin cell battery that needs to be replaced, and you can see there's the ROM there. I presume that's like the operational menu ROMs and stuff like that. I've swapped that out, as you can see, for a removable, easily to remove and replace little adapter there that will help me to change that battery if it ever needs changing again in the future. I don't know how long they last. With the machine booted up, this is the menu system that you're presented with. Nice and easy to select. In the next section you'll see when you select a game, I've translated that with Google just to give you an idea of what the menus are. You've got play the game, instructions. Just talking about the special key at the front, depending on the position of the key, so if it's in the off position it will be demo only. You will have a timed demo to play. If it is switched to the on setting, so say you rented the machine, you could then play it free. It would be, it wouldn't be no demo, a timed demo where you could play it for as long as you like. Some of the other switch positions give you this particular menu which allows you to check the machine's internals and look at what's going on inside the machine, look at the counters and things like that, and make sure everything's working all okay. But you do need that special key to be able to access. There is a consumer key which only allows you to go from on and off, and then there is a servicing key which I have, which obviously allows you to check all of the menus. And that bit there, when you put it to on, that fifth option disappears. The fifth option was the demo side of it, so you had a timed, you could play all the games, but obviously it was timed. So taking a look at the games in obviously in sequence here, as you can see, there's nothing different about them. They're all normal standard Super Nintendo games. This one obviously being Mario Kart. With the switch to on, we can play this for as long as we like. So obviously, if you can imagine, if you're in a bedroom and you wanted to play all these games all night, then you would rent the machine for a standard rate normally, or like I say, if you had the coin mech fitted, you could pay as you go. I'm going to be taking a look at Super Mario Brothers 2 first. Colour production is okay considering it's composite only, but there are people on here that have modified these units to output RGB. I don't think I'm going to bother with that because obviously this is more of a display unit rather than a daily driver. Now we're going to move on to Star Fox. Now this particular unit is well known for having the Super FX chip. In this unit it has what's called the Mario chip inside the cartridge, as you can see. Inside the rest of the cartridge is just basically some logic for allowing the ROMs to be selectable, because obviously there's more than one game in this cartridge. Down here on the left hand side there's going to be your game data, which you can populate as you see fit. And obviously in this particular instance it uses the Super FX chip to obviously enable it to provide those extra 3D graphics. Obviously we've got a golf simulator here, it's one of the obviously other games included in the system. This probably would have been quite popular with businessmen and stuff like that would have been staying at hotels and things like that. So I can see the logic of having a golf game in there, if you know what I mean. It'd be rather than all kiddie games, if you know what I mean. It'd be something for dad to have a play when the kids are gone to sleep. I can see all that. Okay, the next one up is Super Mahjong, if that's how you pronounce it. I've no idea. I've tried many times to play this game and failed dismally on everything. I'd love to be able to learn the ins and outs of this game. I think it appears to be quite interesting. I've tried to play it on the Laser Active with some of their video content that allows you to play that, and really been quite frustrated that I've not. But there you go, it's on the list. So if you've made it this far, thanks for watching my Super Famicom Hotel Box video, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Bye for now.